Welcome back, everyone. I am the Restio, and this is Library of Ruina. So, before we dive into this, I did get a comment on my latest uploaded video, giving quote-unquote advice. Their advice was to deal with these particular invitations by row and not by column. Now, I'm pointing this out because one of the first things I've kind of mentioned in the beginning of this series is to not give me advice. For a few reasons. One is it's usually not helpful to me because I record ahead of time. As you can see, I have already completed everything, and I did by column, and I did just fine. In fact, I think I did all of them in one shot, including the bosses. Yeah, and if I do need any advice or anything like that, or any information, I'll just look it up myself. So, no hostility towards the person that made the comment, but I don't really need the advice or the help. I mean, if I need any advice, I'll talk to Angela. She's got my back. I worked with her in a lobotomy corporation. What could go wrong? In any case, with that taken care of, I did do a little bit of grinding. That particular encounter involving the crazy musician people was pretty easy compared to everything else. So a few things to note is two of the characters in the floor of art already had 2 speed with the Walter pages. Walter tends to favor more defense though, so it's a bit iffy. That being said, I went ahead and just kept the Walter pages on 2 of the characters, and then I gave Komachi, who was still using like a green tier, green rarity page, a Meow's page, and I have her focused entirely on blunt damage and taking advantage of some of these like crazy high multi-attack things and things that can give buffs and pretty much just hard hitting. So got the extra speed, got Meow Meow, got improv drumming, and then I have Squeak Squeak as well, which is every time I do blunt hit with a blunt attack, I do 1 to 2 bonus damage. I have Punch the Solar Plexus for extra blunt damage, and then I have some stuff that are essentially either going to give me extra light or just do extra effects at the beginning of the combat. That way we can get a better start. Netsetch, like I said, he already had Walter's page. I didn't really change anything on his stuff. The main thing I did do is give him a few more extra abilities. I actually kind of want to change this. I'm thinking... let's see... Where is it? Yeah, I think it's going to be this one. I think there's one for evasion, but I think I might already be using it on somebody else, because I do have one other character. Yeah, it's slash damage. We can look it up. I know who to look it up. It'll be you, who's also using Walter's page. Calmness on a Clash win. Yun's Hunch. Okay, so it's from Yun. Okay, good to know. So I don't know if I have a spare Yun page. If I do, I'll use it. If not, I'll use something else. Yes, we do. We do have a spare Yun page. So boost the value of evade dice by 3. So what we can do here is we can drop Piercer and take Yun's Hunch. And then boost the max value. So yeah, and then we can take Erie's page here, drop the Jolting Puncture, and take our defense. Netsetch doesn't like killing people, so I'm going to make them all defense. Okay, everything else I'm going to keep, because it does bleed effects for the most part. Probably should drop Blade Whirl. Yeah, let's drop Blade Whirl, we don't want that. What we want instead is... we need some other defense things. Preferably multiple defense dice in different positions. Give 2 endurance to all defense dice, gain extra that. Let's look for protection. I like protection. Gain on protection, all allies. Combat start, gain 3 protection. Sure, we'll do this. Gives protection to all allies. That might help a little bit. It's still not the best, to be honest. You know what? No. Let's do, I want something in the middle position if I can. Fleet footsteps might be good. Or this one, actually. Do a little bit of burn. Sure, we'll do that. I'm not going to worry about getting any extra burn on top of that. Anyway, takes care of that. We already talked about Kamachi. Aaron has deep wounds, razor strike, digging shank, and electric shock. So a lot of stuff that does bleed, and as well as some paralysis. And all of his stuff, and all of her stuff is very much all about causing bleed. So we'll see how that plays out. Anyway, with all that said and done, let's see if we can fight the Porcupus. I didn't look up any of its abilities or what its stats were, so hopefully I didn't pick anything too horrible. Okay. The nice thing about the Walter pages, they have 3 to 5 speed, which is kind of nice. Pretty much means I'll always outspeed them. Alright, so... Okay, they have resistance to stagger, but that's about it. Alright, on hit, add pleasure to the target's hand. Add 2 copies of pleasure. Okay. So we definitely need to get the pleasures out of our hand and try to avoid all the doom. Okay. So main thing we want to do is draw the. We want to draw away the pleasure hits as much as we can. So we'll draw that one away. Unfortunately. One to 8. Tell you, that's risky. But I do have a bunch of pluses to defense dice. Maybe it'll be enough. Yeah, that's 6 to 8. That first 6 to 8 is going to be a problem. Actually, we did do feeble, so it does have -1 to this. So yeah, you know what? We'll let's do all this in order. So we're gonna do sharpened blade. Yeah, we'll do sharpened blade here, and follow it with cleanup. And then down here we're gonna do. We're gonna do binding arms. Followed with loosen up. Okay. And then I'm gonna do flaming bat and flaming bat. We'll see if that's enough. Alright, good luck. I do have plus strength, but that doesn't help against defense. Okay, I managed to avoid the attack, so that's good. Oh, that sucks. So I rolled low on the second evade. So I took tons of damage. Good news is we got a bunch of effects on it. It also oh wow, has 0 cost. Okay, that's great. So yeah, I have a bunch of pleasures now. Good news is pleasure does do pretty good damage. Bad news is I'm in really poor shape now. We got red notes. Okay, so what we want to do here. God, there's so much evasion. Yeah, it adds multiple copies too. Also, anytime we attack this thing, it looks like we get, I don't know. I don't fully understand this. So I won't attempt it. Alright. So we're gonna draw the we're gonna draw the Game of Trust, because I can at least evade that. There you go. And then this part, I'm gonna do. God, this is messy. On use, give 1 strength to a random ally. Alright. We're gonna do red. No, we can't do that. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna wait a turn for her and see how that plays out. Alright. Oh my god, again! That's Satch. You should have some. Roll higher on your freaking evade. Alright. So I'll do 5 to 10 damage to all enemies. Pebble. At the start of scene, 3 random pages in hand gain Pebble. Recover health whenever you use it, or else you lose health. Okay, I'm gonna use that. I could use tentacles, I'm not gonna worry about it. And we're going to Alright, so I have pebbles on these, not a big deal. God, that's 0 cost. That's a problem. Alright. Unfortunately, its stagger's been recovering pretty quickly. Alright. Well, what we can do here is we can do red notes. God, all this is bad. I really don't want him to die. But it's getting really hard to deal with this if all these attacks keep getting screwed over. Alright, well, Beyond the Shadow. So yeah, we'll do Beyond the Shadow here. Okay, yeah, I know what the order is. So yeah, we're just gonna go all in there. And then I might be able to win the exchange here. Yeah, we'll do that. So there you go, we'll soak all the hits from that. And then we'll do Rain the Shadow, well, we'll do Clean Up with Beyond the Shadows here. Oh, well, you're dead. Not sure what I did, but I apparently did things in the wrong order. Alright. I have multiple pleasures now. Okay. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do ink over. I'm gonna soak nastiness one way or the other, so I might as well just go all in. You don't have pleasure, so you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'll just soak the attack there. Ow. Okay. We'll do tentacles. Who's doing piercing? It'll be you. Oh wait, we're not doing piercing at all. Cancel. Well, I'll just put it on you. So that was wasted. Alright. 21 health left. I should be able to tank this. Alright. So here's the plan. So that attack's gonna do 20 damage. Okay, we're fine. So Sharpened Blade followed by Beyond the Shadows. And I'm just gonna hit you with everything I got. Okay, let's do it. Okay. This is bringing back horrible memories. It wasn't pleasant for me at all. So that would have went a lot better if I didn't low roll every single freaking evade. It was like 1 to 10, and I was rolling like 3s. Even the clashes, the clash evades, I lost every single one of them.
오늘은 술 냄새가 안 나는데? 안 마셨거든요. 오늘만은 맨정신으로 있고 싶어요. 무슨 바람이 들었길래? 술을 얻어먹지 못해서 아쉬운 표정인데요. 이런, 얼굴에 좀 티가 났나? 특별한 날이거든요. 오늘은 제가 세상에서 죽은 날이에요.
Happy Death Day.
그래? 지금이 며칠이지? 여기 있다 보니 시간 감각이 사라져서 말이야. 며칠인지는 중요하지 않아요. 바로 지금 이 순간이 그날이거든요. 첫 번째 삶에서 지오바니가 죽는 모든 과정을 알았어요. 그런 의미였구만. 롤랑은 톱니 교단 사람들이 멍청하다고 생각하나요? 삶의 의미를 어떻게든 찾으려고 사이비 교단에 들어가는 모습? 멍청하다고 생각하진 않아. 불쌍할 뿐이지. 저도 그렇게 생각해요. 전 부모님 없이 자랐어요. 나도 그래. 할머니 손에서 거칠게 자랐거든. 전 둥지에서 태어나 부모님이 누군지도 모른 채 보육원에 맡겨졌죠. 아마 뒷골목 어딘가였다면 진작에 죽었을 거예요. 운 좋게 둥지에서 태어나 운 나쁘게 부모 없이 자란 거죠. 어디 둥지였으려나? K사 둥지였어요. 무난하다고 들은 둥지 중 하나군. 네, 실제로 평탄했어요. 남들보다 조금 불행하고 남들보다 조금 운이 좋았죠. 굶으며 자란 것도 아니고 괴롭힘을 받고 자란 것도 아니에요. 어떤 자극도 없는 진공 상태에서 살아온 거예요. 아무 의미 없이 숨만 쉬어온 거죠. 그게 너무 당연한 줄 알았거든요. 전부 저와 같은 얼굴을 하고 있었으니까요. 학교에서나 거리에서나 둥지 안에서 사람들의 표정은 모두 같았어요. 뭐 초점을 잃은 놈들이겠지. 맞아요. 정말 그랬어요. 이렇게 살아가다 저렇게 떠나가는구나 싶었죠. 그렇게 숨만 쉬며 살던 중 제가 난생 처음 보는 얼굴의 사람을 만난 거예요.
오, 그게 너의 첫사랑이었으려나?
그런가 봐요. 정확히는 지오반니의 첫사랑이지만요. 거리 한복판에서 관심 없이 지나치는 사람들에게 열심히 뭐라 말하고 있었죠. 그 사람이 말하는 내용은 사실 귀에 하나도 안 들어왔어요. 다만 사람이 저 정도로 빛나며 살아있을 수 있구나 라는 생각만 들었죠.
첫눈에 반했구만. 응? 반했어.
think the dialogue mixed the audio mixed there for a second.
그 사람은 자신이 이 세상과 사람을 바꾸겠다고 열심히 말했어요. 그리고 도와줄 사람들을 찾고 있었죠. 웃기지 않아요? 누가 둥지 안에서 자신의 삶을 버리고 그런 연구에 참여하겠어요?
넌 참여했고.
맞아요. 지오바니 같은 사람이 한두 명은 얻어 걸린다는 것을 알긴 했나 봐요, 그 사람은. 그녀의 이름은 카르멘이었어요.
카르멘.
카르멘이 보람에 가득 찬 모습을 볼 때면 저도 살아있는 기분을 느꼈죠. 계속 이 사람 곁에 있고 싶다고 생각했어요. 하지만 그녀에게 저는 좋은 동생이나 친구 혹은 동료였을 뿐 그 이상의 감정은 없었을 거예요.
짝사랑이었나? 빼달프지?
저는 그래도 상관없었어요. 이대로 살아갈 수만 있다면 좋겠다고 생각했거든요. 하지만
그래, 그 연구팀의 비극이 찾아왔다고 했지.
맞아요. 천천히. 연구에 진전은 없고 카르멘은 점차 생기를 잃어갔어요. 그리고 연구실의 에녹이라는 아이가 실험 도중 세상을 떠나자 그녀 안에서 무언가 끊어진 듯 했어요. 전 뭐라도 힘을 주고 싶었지만 생기를 잃은 카르멘의 표정을 보면 제가 세상에서 지워진 것만 같아 너무 무서웠어요. 그리고 카르멘은 스스로 세상을 떠났죠.
비극이군. 충격이 컸겠어.
받아들이지 못한 건 아니었어요. 오히려 덤덤했죠. 누구보다 생기있던 사람이 이렇게 빨리 떠날 수도 있구나 라는 생각을 했어요. 전 연구실을 떠나지 않고 카르멘이 바라던 연구를 계속 도왔어요. 희망을 놓지 않는 동료들이 남아있었거든요. 그리고 어느 날 카르멘은 살릴 수 있을지도 모른다는 이야기가 나왔죠.
그냥 지나칠 수 없는 이야기였겠군.
그렇죠. 그리고
대가가 따랐겠지.
영영 깨어나지 못할지도 모르는 실험이었어요. 누구도 선뜻 나서지 못했지만 전 덤덤하게 참가한다고 했어요. 실험이 성공해서 카르멘이 살아난다면 제일 좋고 반대로 제가 영원히 잠든다 해도 그것대로 좋았어요. 카르멘이 사라진 삶에서 지오반니는 다시 빛을 잃었거든요. 그래서 전 톱니 교단처럼 극단적인 방식으로라도 삶의 의미를 찾으려는 사람들을 이해할 수 있어요. 저도 마찬가지로 죽을지도 모르는 실험에 참여했으니까요. 그리고 결과는
실패했군.
네. 전 두 번째 삶에서 넷째아로 깨어나 로보토미사에서 일을 했죠. 삶에 대한 집착 따위는 눈을 감기 전 진작에 버렸는데 그리운 목소리가 들렸어요. 어떻게든 살아가라고 하더라고요. 그래도 여러 일을 겪고 여기까지 왔어요. 삶을 이어갈 것이라는 용기를 가진 채.
기특하구만, 넷째.
그리고 이제 그저 숨만 쉬는 삶보다는 정말로 살아보고 싶어요. 그럴 기회가 생긴다면요. 어쩌면 이번에는 가능할지도 모르겠다는 생각이 드네요. 세상은 생각보다 넓고 추악함도 많지만 아름다움도 분명히 있는 것 같거든요.
술을 줄창 마시던 것도 어떻게든 하루를 버텨보려고 했던 거네.
맞아요. 그래도 술의 맛을 좋아하긴 해요.
나도 그래.
이제 한잔 할까요?
좋지. 오늘을 기념해보자고.
There we go. Not such is such a bro. Alright. Messy fight. I mean, even though I did fail all the evasion checks from that Satch, him soaking all the hits did mean the other two characters can just freely attack. But yeah, it was not what I planned. In any case, single ally, dice power +1, reduced max stagger resist by 50%. So dice power just flat, both offense and defense will be +1. But all your stagger resist drops significantly. It's not too bad. When hit, let's see, all allies when hit recover 2 to 4 stagger resist if the character isn't staggered. Okay, well, I've been not reading the flavor text. So, laughing powder. When the powder that falls from the thorns becomes known to the world, people may forever sink into the swamp of intoxication. I have noticed that you can get, like, stagger can actually, I guess, restore itself gradually. And I don't know if it was a thing about this particular boss, but it was just recovering pretty quickly. We got it down to like half stagger at one point, and then it just went back up to like 3/4. Elation is now it's time for my head to burst. Good day. And then we got Thorns. On a successful Pierce attack, inflict 1 thrill to the target. Against targets with 3+ thrill, deal 2 to 7 bonus damage and stagger damage. Then remove all stacks of thrill, excluding mass attacks. At first, all I had to do was be lightly pricked by one of the thorns. Now I have to rub my whole body against it to get the same high. Alright. So yeah, kind of interesting. We do have a character that specializes in piercing, so we'll probably use thorns with that person.
자연과학 층인가? 5번째 층이 열렸구만.
Alright, so we're in a new floor of the library. This is the floor of natural sciences.
지정 사선은 티페리트. 이름들이 죄다 왜 이래? 이보시오, 티페리트. 거기 있습니까?
시끄러워.
Alright, Patron Librarian of Natural Sciences, Sephirah.
바로 앞에 있는데 어딜 보고 소리치는 거야?
뭐야? 완전 꼬맹인데?
이래봬도 예전보다 꽤 자랐거든.
아, 로보토민 시절보다?
아니, 처음 죽을 때 말이야. 그때는 정말 꼬맹이였는데 여기서는 나이를 좀 먹은 몸으로 깼나 봐. 도서관의 힘인지 엔젤라의 배려인지는 몰라도 사서 일을 하기에는 적합하겠지. 게다가 살아온 시간으로 치면 이 모습보다 몇 년은 더 먹어야겠지만.
그건 그렇고 초면에 주먹질은 너무한데. 예전에 안 좋은 기억이 떠오르는구만.
네가 어리버리하니까 그렇지. 이름은?
롤랑 밑바닥 해결사 일을 하다가 엔젤라를 도와주고 있어.
보아하니 상층 애들은 다 만났겠네.
상층? 상층부는 이곳 아닌가?
이번에는 하층이겠구나. 무슨 뜻인지 알잖아. 대충 알아먹어.
아이고 까칠해라.
난 티페리트야. 자연과학층을 담당하고 있지.
과학이면 머리 좀 굴려야 할 텐데. 요 버르장머리하고는 2번 당하진 않지. 거침없기는 해도 내가 알던 사람보다는 느리다고.
무시하지 말아줄래? 나도 일이 일이라 과학에 대해서 예전에 주워들은 건 꽤 있거든. 아마 살아온 날수로 치면 너보다 나이도 많을 거야.
나이가 많으면 뭐합니까? 말과 행동이 성숙해야지. 응?
엔젤라 상태는 어때?
늘 궁금증이 많지. 어떨 땐 정말 아이 같다니까?
그럴 수 있지. 엔젤라가 살아온 건 땅 밑뿐이니까.
맞아. 밖을 보지 못하고 살아왔다 했어. 넌 다른 사서처럼 엔젤라에게 딱히 악감정이 있거나 하진 않나 보네.
대충 사정은 아니까 누구보다 잔인하다고 생각했지만 내가 잠들어 있을 때 몇몇 과거 일들을 봤어. 그리고 네가 날 깨우기 전까지의 일들도. 그래서 엔젤라를 이해 못하는 건 아냐. 앞으로 깨어날 사서들도 대략 상황은 이해하고 있을 거야. 상층, 아니 하층 애들은 여전히 갈팡질팡하는 것 같지만.
그래서 엔젤라의 선택에 대해 찬성한다?
마지막에 어떤 선택을 하냐에 따라 찬성할지 말지 갈리겠지. 적어도 당분간은 도와주려고 해. 이러니 저러니 해도 다들 목적은 같거든.
도서관을 완성하는 것?
그래. 빛은 7일간 비춰야 의미가 있으니까.
야, 이렇게 우호적인 사서를 만나서 좋네. 자, 그럼 다음에 올 때는 동화책이라도 덤으로 들고 올게.
Alright. Okay, so I actually start with 2 assistant librarians right off the bat. So that actually is kind of helpful, because I was like, man, we're going to get Sephirah, and she's not going to do anything. She's only going to have 1 person. Urban Nightmare. Oh my god, there's still more. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and call it here, and when we come back, we'll obviously have a cutscene. So, I'm the Depressed Eeyore, this was Library of Ruina. I'll see you guys in a bit.